Good morning and welcome to another Costa Women Hangout with me, Fiona Catchpole. It's a very bright sunny day here at the moment, although we've had torrential rain down here in the Costa del Sol. Been rushing around a bit this morning, so is my special guest, but I'm glad we managed to get here face to face, and that's the lovely Dagmar Marien. Good morning, Dagmar.
Good morning, Fiona. How are you?
Yes, I'm okay. We've had a bit of a dip in the temperature, haven't we? But you know, we have to learn to cope with the rough and the smooth. Although we can't complain at all, really.
No, we're only March, so you know.
Yeah, we'll no doubt be complaining about the extreme heat in August, but you know that's what we do, isn't it? So
every year, yeah.
Now listen, we're here talking about Costa Women. First of all, tell me how you first joined Costa Women and when and how you heard about us.
Through a friend, actually, Debbie, and she knew I was in business and networking all the time. So she said, Dagmar, you should join Costa Women. She said, it would be really good for you. So it's all powerful women, you know, in business, and you know, we all know we women can chat and we make the best connections, in all fairness.
Yeah, I think Costa Women has forged not only business connections but friendships for me as well, because not every Costa Women is in business, so it's important to remember that there are some of our just social events as well. Now, how long have you been living in Spain?
18 years now. I feel more Spanish than Belgian, actually.
So I was just about to say, where do you originally come from?
Yes, from the cold north, from Belgium, but mentality-wise and the heart is more Spanish, definitely.
What's your chosen career at the moment? What are you doing to over here in the Costa del Sol?
I've got my real estate business, which I started 15 years ago. Yeah, small business, so we really help people to integrate, not just sell or random businesses. We actually help them to integrate, make sure that all the paperwork is in order. If people also with businesses, we make sure they are, I've got all the licenses in place and connecting with the right people. So, yeah.
So it's an all-encompassing service, so not just a property finder then, it's sort of like a relocation, setting you up and making sure everything's working well for you here in Spain.
Absolutely, yeah. That's what I make sure of.
And what would be your top tips for anybody thinking of moving to Spain, particularly a girl, as it were? You know, what are the pros and cons about being a girl in business here in Spain, or you know, have you found any particular difficulties?
Well, personally, because that's the way I am, before you move to Spain, whether it's just a move or in business, you should always investigate. And the internet it's like an encyclopedia at the moment, you know, of knowledge. There's always the right stuff, but a lot of good tips. That's where I would start, for sure. Woman on the Costa del Sol, I think it's great to be a woman on the Costa del Sol. The Spanish like the females, you know, so they've got actually a lot of respect for female in business.
Ah, that's really interesting, because I remember speaking to Liz Lubion, who makes Cabaret beer, and she said she had difficulties in getting them to take her seriously, but I think that's because she was or is a female brewer, which is probably something that's a little bit too much for the Spanish men to get their head round. But yeah, I mean, being a girl here on the Costa del Sol, you know, I think it's great, and with the support of people like yourself and Costa Women, I don't think there's a lot that you can do wrong here.
Well, people who know me, they, you know, I'm a really strong woman. I've also got my height as an advantage to me. At 5'11" or 1.80 m, you know, and always wearing high heels. I normally tower over most of the Spanish men anyway. So, like most people say, I'm not forced to be reckoned with, and I don't take no for an answer. So when I've got something in my head, that's going to be. It's just no other way.
Yeah, absolutely. Now, recently we had a great experience for the day. We celebrated International Women's Day in style here, as it were, a couple of days after the official day, but we had a great event here in Marbella for International Women's Day. What was the best thing about it for you that day on the Friday that we all spent together listening to all those great speakers?
Oh, it was a big variety, actually, of people, and they shouldn't amaze me, but a couple of the
Who?
stories. Do you hear me? Sorry?
Yeah, yeah, carry on, it's fine.
Some of the stories, I mean, I had a lump in my throat that people were down and out through what life's thrown at them, and they just came out stronger, 10 times stronger, because they found their way. And not only they came out stronger, they're like a major success in business. Um, so first of all, never underestimate a woman who's down and out, because we will come back, definitely. It's just people who started just dabbling in blogging and in baking cakes, and you think like, well, how can that make a complete business out of it? Well, they did. They did, because they were passionate about what they were doing. And I think as long as you're passionate about what you're doing, you will be a success. There's no other way around. And I think that's what I really took out of the whole day. It was so interesting. Was way too short. Didn't even speak to half of the people there, or 10%, in all fairness. But it was really, really interesting.
Yeah, we were thinking, a few of us have been chatting, and it would be nice if we could create a social day maybe beforehand, because it was quite an intense day from a learning perspective. But you're right, there just didn't seem to be enough time to socialise perhaps, or make a few more sort of like personal connections. But yeah, I had a great time, and like yourself, was really inspired by Brit as well. And I mean, there was all the other lovely ladies there as well, but she was the one that stood out for me. So next, I mean, I was going to say, you were talking about inspirational women and being passionate. Now, I've heard you on the phone doing your job, selling properties and things like that, and you're very passionate about it too. I've never known anyone quite so passionate about real estate.
I don't believe in doing something you're not passionate about, right? So my mom, bless her soul, because she's no longer with us, she knew me inside out. And when I came from university, I changed jobs like probably quicker than I changed my clothes, you know. So I was in a job 2 weeks, and I got another job for 2 months, and I got another job for half a year, and I got another job for a year maximum. And everybody said, like, what's wrong with her? And my mom said, like, no, she needs a challenge. When she's not passionate anymore, she changes job. And I've never been on the dole, because I don't believe in that. So you only change job when you have another one, right? So in everything I've done, hobbies, because you know my two pooches, my two girls, they're my passion as well. So my job, my hobbies, my friends, I'm passionate about it. The moment I can't be passionate about it, life is too short.
Yeah, absolutely. Oh, bless you. Well, listen, we try to keep these ones short, and I'm going to make sure we title this one Passion. And we'll listen to some more of your passions in the near future. And if anybody wants to get in contact with you and looking for relocation advice in Fuengirola area, then we'll put your details underneath the video. Glad you had a great time at International Women's Day, and we will make note, and we will try and extend the event. And maybe we'll get you up on stage talking about being passionate on what you do, because it is a key aspect to business, isn't it? Being happy and knowing exactly what it is that you want to achieve.
Absolutely, yes.
Okay, well, well, thank you for your time today, and we'll look forward to seeing you again at the next Costa Women event.
Perfect. Thank you very much.
Okay, bye.
Have a lovely day. Bye-bye.